Welcome everyone. So today we are going to discuss about washing soda. So in the preparation of washing soda also the main raw material which is used is sodium chloride. It is given that another chemical that can be obtained from sodium chloride is Na2CO3.10H2O washing soda. So the common name is washing soda. Its chemical formula is Na2CO3.10H2O and that is why its chemical name is sodium carbonate decahydrate. As you can see from the chemical formula of washing soda that it is containing water of crystallization. You have seen above that sodium carbonate can be obtained by heating baking soda. So yesterday we discussed about baking soda and we discussed some of the chemical equation given in that topic. So in that topic we discussed about what happens when we use to heat baking soda, which is sodium hydrogen carbonate. So when you are heating sodium hydrogen carbonate, then a decomposition reaction takes place. In that the products which we are getting by the thermal decomposition of baking soda are sodium carbonate, H2O and carbon dioxide. So from that only it is given that you have seen above that sodium carbonate can be obtained by heating baking soda. So from there we can obtain sodium carbonate from baking soda, and then recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda. It is also a basic salt. So what it is given that we can obtain sodium carbonate from by heating baking soda, and then when we are doing recrystallization of sodium carbonate, then we are finally getting washing soda. As washing soda is not only sodium carbonate but it is sodium carbonate decahydrate, so that is why recrystallization is required. Now the important thing is that it is a salt but it is still basic in nature. So it is having pH of near about 10 or 11, so it is a quite basic in nature, whereas pH of baking soda it is near about 9, so it is very mild basic in nature, but this one is quite basic in nature. Now you can see one chemical equation is given which is showing the recrystallization of sodium carbonate. So that is sodium carbonate. Now sodium carbonate which is free from all water of crystallization, that is said to be anhydrous sodium carbonate. So when we are using anhydrous we are using for that compound which is not having any water of crystallization, which can have. So here which is sodium carbonate, it is in its anhydrous form. When we are doing recrystallization of this anhydrous sodium carbonate, then we are getting washing soda which is sodium carbonate decahydrate. So this is about the preparation of washing soda. The next thing is uses. So before that also something is given what does 10H2O signify? So from the chemical formula of washing soda, as you have seen that it is Na2CO3.10H2O. So what this 10H2O is signifying? This 10H2O, you know that any water of this is said to be water of crystallization, like we discussed about some other compounds like green vitriol or blue vitriol, they too contain water of crystallization. Does it make Na2CO3 wet? So this answer you can easily give, as I have shown you copper sulfate, and that copper sulfate in laboratory, if you remember, it was in its blue form which is blue vitriol, and its chemical formula is CuSO4.5H2O. So was it wet? So accordingly the same concept you have to apply to give the answer. We will address this question in the next section, and we are also going to discuss in that later on in the same chapter in detail. Now sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate are useful chemicals for many industrial processes as well. So apart from having its household uses, they are also having lot of industrial uses, like we have seen bleaching powder. It is having lot of industrial uses in textile industry, in paper factories, apart from having its use in laundry, etc. So same way washing soda, that means sodium carbonate decahydrate, and sodium hydrogen carbonate which is baking soda, they are also having lot of different industrial uses as well. So uses of washing soda, sodium carbonate or washing soda. So generally we are only writing washing soda as sodium carbonate, although completely it is sodium carbonate decahydrate. So sodium carbonate washing soda is used in glass, soap and paper industries. It is used in the manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. Borax is an example of a sodium compound. Sodium carbonate can be used as a cleaning agent for domestic purposes, that we all know. That means washing soda we are using, that means the washing powder or different washing powders which we are using, in that the main component is this washing soda. Now it is used for removing permanent hardness of water. So this is also having one of the very important use, which is it can remove the hardness of water. Now in the next class, as it is not given in this book in detail, but as some of the points is given in this chapter and in fourth chapter, so I will tell you little bit about hardness of water, that means soft water and hard water, etc. But after the completion of this chapter, as these topic of soft water and hard water and hardness of water, they are not the part of this chapter. So it is also having one of the very important use in removing hardness, in removing especially permanent hardness of water. So as you can see that it is having um, the household uses also, and many of the industrial uses also. So these are certain compounds like sodium hydroxide, bleaching powder, baking soda, washing soda. These four compounds we discussed. So in their preparation, the main raw material which is used is sodium chloride. So you need to remember all these special properties, you can say, and it's their uses, because most of the time in questions if you will find that instead of giving the direct name of these compounds, they used to give their uses or their one or the other properties to, and from there you need to guess it, and then only you will be able to answer this other uh, questions which is based on this. So that is about these four compounds which we discussed. They are very important as well, and I told you that we are going to discuss some of the questions also. You will find a lot of questions given in your book itself, but there are still other questions also that we are going to discuss at the end after completion of this chapter. Thank you.